When I was in 7th grade, I borrowed a book from my dormitory prefect, they were called, back in Lagos, Nigeria. And that book was actually called You Can Reach the Top by Zig Ziglar. Now, I know that sounds a little cheesy. You've probably heard of motivational books. This book is different though. The title is You Can Reach the Top, but Zig Ziglar explains what he means by reaching the top. He says that basically, what is true success? He says success that pleases God, that can be measured in 8 crucial areas of life: happiness, health, finances, emotional security, and quality of your friendships, family relationships, your sense of hope, and overall peace of mind. He's talking about success like it talks about in Joshua chapter 1 in the Bible. So when you see a book like this, I wouldn't just dismiss it. I would actually pause and see what is said in the book. Now, what I want to talk about in this video though is the summer reading challenge. So I read a book in 7th grade that I'm still talking about. That was 1999 or around 1999 when I read this book. This book basically gives them a story. It gives people a story that comes after a quote. So Zig Ziglar would give a quote and then he would give a story. Books are powerful. They're a great way for our minds to be refined, and so we want to be careful what kinds of books we read. Now, I need help this summer. I have a lot of books that I would like to read or review, and so imagine if you could help me by reading some of these books, or maybe 1 or 2. And so here's what we're going to do different this year with our reading challenge. We're going to encourage you to read the book, okay? Well, first of all, you need to select 2 books, okay, this summer. So your goal should be to read 1 in June and read 1 in July, at least. You can read more books, but use 2 of them for the challenge. If you select the books and you email us what books you've selected, you get a certain number of points. That's step 1. If you read the book and write a book report, you get a lot of points. So for example, you select the books, that's like 5 points. If you read the book and write a book report, that's like 20 points. If you do a presentation, like in front of people, sharing what you learned in the book, that's like 40 points. So basically, you can get 100 points if you read 2 books this summer. So you read the first book, write a book report, and then you do a presentation. If you do that twice, we have great rewards that we would love to give you because we're very pleased with such an action. Where you're reading a book, you're summarizing the book, and then you're sharing what you learned from the book. You can pick any biography, autobiography, you can pick any book on education, pedagogy, you can pick any book that is right next to me here. I have a book on the history of Oxford, I have a book on the history of Scotland in my library, I have a book on careers. This will be a bonus book, I guess. It's more of a dictionary of careers. But basically, you can read any of these books or any biography, autobiography, any book that has lessons, life lessons that you can share with people. And then why don't you go ahead and join our summer reading challenge for 2023? We'll start releasing the prices later on. But if you're wondering, when can I share what I've learned in the book? Well, we're going to have an opportunity in July, the week of July 10th. You can come into any of our workshops and you can share at LifeSTEM Academy. This is open to all students, not just Life Academy students, LifeSTEM Academy students. This is open to any student in the area. So number 1, you can do that sharing in July for the books that you read in June. And you can do a second round of sharing in August for the books that you read in July. So basically, you have the month of June, do some reading. You have the month of July, do some reading. Write a book report, do some sharing. That gives you about 50 points for the first book. If you do the same thing, you get 50 points for the second book. And the 100-point mark comes with the best prizes, right? So the prizes are going to be tiered based on what kind of, like, how many books you read and if you do the presentation. If you just send me the book update that these are the books you're reading, sure, we could get you some pencils. That could be a prize, right? But if you read the book and do the book report, then we go to the next tier of prizes and then you go to the 3rd tier. That's how we're going to do this summer. Now, one last bonus. If you read my book, Tools for Mastering Mathematics, that comes with a huge bonus. So you can let me know if you want a copy. It's free on my website on livingsensibly.org, but I can email it to you as well as a PDF. So let me know if you want my book, Tools for Mastering Mathematics, which teaches you how to be a very good math student. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to subscribe to all our social media channels and also to my YouTube channel. Take care and God bless.